Oh, hello YouTube, Noises here. Got something a little interesting going on today. Playing on the 77th JSOC. Invading our next server, and we've been asked to raid a rebel office HQ. Now, there's only one way in and out, and that's through the rooftop for this mission. So we're helicoptering the whole squad in, and we're going to fast rope out of the helicopter and land on the roof, fight our way down through the office building while some of the squad stays on top and defends the area around it, stops the enemy from sort of coming in from the bottom floor. And the aim of this raid is to seize as much intel as we can possibly gather on the rebel activities that are going on Altus. Now, I'm on a door gun, and the rest of the squad is all kitted up. There's just a few of us who are going to stay on the roof while most of the rest of the squad goes down into the building. Don't have any audio going at the moment because unfortunately I had a bit of an issue with my shadowplay recording and it's cut out all the audio for me, but I wanted to show this mission anyway because even without the audio it's still fairly interesting and it's pretty quick. So the cool thing about this is this mission led to another mission because of the intel that we gathered. It spawned a new mission which basically said like the rebels have got a cache of weapons and vehicles that we need to go and destroy. But to get that second mission, first of all we had to complete this one, we had to gather this intel, and it was pretty cool. Now zip lining onto the top of the building is pretty badass anyway. It's a pretty mad thing to do when you're playing armor. So here we are, a couple hundred meters out, and our pilot's quite competent, unlike the pilots from the earlier videos that I've uploaded. Just goes to show there can be a fairly broad difference in skill levels with the pilots on the 77th. Okay, so we've got there's me on the minigun. There goes the boys fast roping off the roof. I've got to stay on the gun. I'm looking for enemies around here. There's some, but I can't get declination on them. There's a sniper up there, and I do manage to get him. And just give me declination so I can get this dude for you, dude. No, never actually get it. Instead, I get out and I go to work with my grenade launcher using a 6.53 GL. So staying back from the edge, trying not to get shot. One of the guys got whooped on the way in. These things happen. We've got medics who can revive them. And so by this time most of the rest of the squad's already gone down the stairs into the top of the building and started clearing the top floor. The rest of us, we're just taking a look, seeing what kind of enemy we've got around us. And the cool thing about this mission is the enemies are designed, like it's designed so that the enemies spawn a couple of hundred meters away and start moving towards the building and try and gain access to it. I really should have brought a couple of hand grenades with me, but I didn't know that from the outset. And I'm a grenadier, so you know my grenades get fired out of a blooper under my gun. It's like I use 40 mic. I'm not used to bringing hand grenades along when I'm using the 40 mic, when I'm using the 3GL. So I don't have hand grenades, which is kind of unfortunate because in just a second I have a look at the door. Front door down here, and see that there's actually a couple of dudes down there, and I could have just dropped a grenade down there and got a couple of kills, but unfortunately, yeah, couldn't get at them. Anyway, told the other guys about them. That's what the radio's popping up and letting them know that there's enemy just outside that they need to deal with. And I just spotted a couple of enemies up there and accidentally loaded smoke and fired perfectly placed smoke round down onto the enemy. It's kind of annoying. Anyway, get loaded up with the HE and start dropping that in. Boop boop. And they went a little short, but that's cool. That's cool. And again, checking around. I'm not the only person on the roof, but we've all got our sectors to watch, and we sort of help each other out. If there's a push from a certain direction, then we'll all sort of, well, not all, but some guys from a section beside mine that aren't getting pushed might come over and help out. Do a lot better this time with the range. There we go, right on target. Drop those lads out there, give them some extra hate just in case there's some more back there, which there are on the road. So they've spawned all the way back there and they're starting to move towards here, but I'm holding them at bay with grenade fire. Stopping them from moving. There we go, the first bit of intel has been captured. I believe that one was a hard drive from memory. There's a guy in chat that was talking about it, was actually saying like, yeah, we've got the first bit of intel now, found a hard drive. There was some other bits and pieces that they found along the way. Yep, short. Throw an extra. Rather than adjust the zeroing on my sights, I just aim up a bit higher. Oh, and drop. We've got some coming in here. These guys I'd pretty much nail straight away. That's a fairly easy shot. Boop, boop, boop. That guy goes down, and that's me on the radio calling for someone to come and calling for a medic to come up to revive one of the defenders on the roof. This leaves us down a guy. A bit of small arms fire there. A bit of the 6.5, there's another bit of intel. And again on the mic. Getting ready to get stuck in again. It's a hit and run mission. The longer we stay, the more enemies will spawn, so we have to kind of balance how much intel we can pull out of there with how much, like our chances of actually getting away. Because it's not just a matter of saying, right, well, we'll stay here until we get every single piece of intel out of this building. It's more a matter of grab what we can and make an escape before the fire gets so intense that we can't actually get off the rooftop. So we're sort of, at some point, someone has to make a call and say, like, yeah, we need to this medic though, what are you doing? Revive the dude, don't drag him around in circles. I think that fourth bit of intel was the last bit that we grabbed, and the squad leader then gets on to boom, 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 boom. Loving throwing these grenades out there and just watching these guys just ragdoll. So it's starting to get a little bit spicy now. Getting to the point where we're thinking, yeah. So the chopper's already been called back in and everyone's starting to make their way up onto the roof. The enemy's starting to come a little bit faster, they're spawning a little quicker. kill a bunch of guys. Okay, chopper's here, and once again I'm going to grab that chain gun on the side there, and lay down some hate, get some rounds out. Just doing what we can to try and stop the enemy from getting any closer while everyone loads up in the chopper. Can't quite get angle on that dude, but I'm not going to get out to deal with him, otherwise I'll get left behind at this point. Yeah, it's just a matter of waiting for everyone else to be in. We're in and we're away.